Subscribe to ULO for all of your festival and weekend racing tips, plus there's further coverage on our website at ulo.co.uk. Later in the week, be sure to check out our ULO Weekender podcast, where Barney holds the chair in Studio 11 with Caroline, Katie, or Jay Seller, who will be looking forward to some of the big races coming your way. On to Friday of the Aintree Festival. And it's summer already here on Merseyside. That'll be just fine as it is Ladies' Day. So let us get some winners for the high heels and hats. Of course the national fences come into play on Friday, and we think that Ben Pauling's Bad has a decent chance in the Topham. Under the same ownership, the Willie Mullins pair of James Du Burley and Blue Lord can make it a all-green finish. Bad to come good. For Friday's final race, it's a bit of a puzzle for the closer, but Ollie Murphy's Diamonds for Luck is one definitely going the right way, so gets our vote. There is a concern over whether this ground might be too quick, but this Diamond Boy gelding does like to get on with it, so Aintree's flat track is sure to suit. There's a few likely types, so Ben Pauling's Fiercely Proud is noted, along with Fergal O'Brien's Jack Hyde, but Diamonds for Luck is given the shout. Friday's nap is Romeo Coolio, going to post in the top novices hurdle. We backed Romeo Coolio for the Supreme Novices at the Cheltenham Festival, and he did himself proud with the bronze medal. A good finish in that Grade 1 is usually a good indicator for this, so we're inclined to stick with him for this Grade 1. Fergal O'Brien's prolific Tripoli Flyer rates a big danger, with the Ravenswell farm handler in a purple patch, despite some twitchy jumping coming as part of the package. While Supreme 5th, Salvator Mundi would be expected to be right in the thick of things for Willie Mullins. Ben Pauling's Diva Luna completes the shortlist, but Romeo Coolio is the one to follow. Our next best is Mr. Meggitt, lining up in the Sefton. We really rated Mr. Meggitt when he won his first two bumpers, for John Joe and AJ O'Neill, last season, and he got off the mark with the minimum of fuss here last November. Just the 4 runs under his belt, so needs to be kept fresh to see the best of him, and it does look like he's been laid out for this. With David Cotton's Jet Blue a late withdrawal, Nicky Henderson's Califet en Vol has headed the markets with Mr. Meggitt, who we think will be winning this. Opening the card on Friday is Handstands, getting plenty of backing for the mild May. Ben Pauling's yard has turned a corner since the move to bigger premises, and Handstands is one that has really come on for the Naunton Downs handler. Since falling first time out at Wincanton in November, Handstands hasn't looked back, scoring twice at Grade 2 level, before a fine front-running effort to grab Grade 1 glory in the Scilly Isles Chase at Sandown Park. Having skipped Cheltenham, he looks sure to go well, so gets the vote ahead of the smart Caldwell Potter and Willie Mullins's Dancing City. Joe Tiz Ard's The Changing Man looks a super each-way angle, but it's Handstands to win. Next up, Imposed Toy has to lump 12 stones around Aintree, but should be good enough to do just that and land this Premier handicap. He looked all the way the winner of the Coral Cup at the Cheltenham Festival, before Jimmy Doucet collared him after the last, but is fancied to go one better here. Dan Skelton has a 6-length lead in the Jump Trainers Championship going into Friday, and always has one for these competitive handicaps, so Listen to Your Heart makes the shortlist, with Harry Atkins, £7, claim a nice offset, though brother Harry Skelton is on Be Aware, who is also noted. Sam Thomas's Steel Ally is also considered, but Imposed Toy gets the nudge. The Melling Chase can go to Yonbon, for Nicky Henderson. Well, the Cheltenham jinx continued for Jonbon once again in the Champion Chase 3 weeks ago. A race-ending mistake at the 9th put paid to his chances, but away from headquarters Jonbon is very difficult to oppose. El Fabiolo lines up here and of course was his nemesis in the 2023 renewal of the Champion Chase, but might lack for pace on ground this quick, so last year's third, Protectorat can be the one to take it to Yonbon, especially back on his favoured left-handed track. Just the 4 runners, so this has the potential to be a trappy race, but Jonbon can shine once more away from Cheltenham to defend his title.